racing hard to hear my heartbeat when you're not here with me. Curtains closed but the moon slips in, painting shadows on my skin. Your side of the bed still cold, even with the heat turned on. Your coffee cup still by the sink. I haven't moved it, I can't think. If I clean up all the space, it might erase your face. Every little sound feels too loud somehow when there's no one else around. I'm alone in the quiet where your voice used to stay. Now the silence is screaming and it won't fade away. Every breath feels heavy, every night feels endless. I'm alone in the quiet and it's breaking my chest. Phone lights up but not your name. Different number, different pain. I trace your picture on the wall like you never left at all. I replay the last goodbye, all the words I didn't try. If love was just a fragile thread, why am I the one still hanging on it? Every little sound feels too loud somehow when there's no one else around. I'm alone in the quiet where your voice used to stay. Now the silence is screaming and it won't fade away. Every breath feels heavy, every night feels endless. I'm alone in the quiet and it's breaking my chest. Maybe I was too much, maybe you were too gone. Maybe love isn't enough when it's only one holding on. I'm alone in the quiet, but your echo remains in the cracks of the ceiling, in the sound of the rain. The feeling is coming, it's taking its time. I'm alone in the quiet, trying to survive. In the quiet. Three in the morning and I'm still awake. Streetlights bleeding through the blinds, painting silver on the night. My phone is lighting up the dark, but it's never you this time. Ceiling fan keeps spinning slow, like it's got nowhere to go. I scroll through old messages, reading words I already know. Every buzz makes my heart jump, then it falls back down. Silence feels so loud when you're not around. It's 3 a.m. and no one calls. I'm wide awake staring at the walls, waiting on a name that doesn't show it all. Every second feels so long, playing our old favorite song. But it's 3 a.m. and no one calls, no one calls, no one. walls makes my heart jump, then it breaks again. I didn't know heartbreak could feel like this at 3 a.m. No one calls. I'm wide awake staring at the walls, waiting on a name that doesn't show it all. Every second feels so long, playing our old favorite song. But it's 3 a.m. and no one calls. No one calls. No one calls. Maybe you're asleep somewhere, dreaming like I'm not there. Maybe you don't even care that I'm still waiting. It's 3 a.m. and no one calls. Tears falling down these walls. I thought love was strong, but maybe I was wrong. The night keeps moving on, but I'm stuck where you're gone. It's 3 a.m. and no one calls. No one calls. No one calls. They are morning and I'm still alone. This place don't feel the same. Keys drop on the kitchen table. No one says you're home. Every corner of this apartment feels bigger when I'm alone. Your jacket's still on the chair, like you might walk back in. But the air don't move anymore, it just settles on my skin. Every little memory hides inside these walls. I hear your laughter in the hall, but no one's here to leave this apartment without you. Echoes every step I take. The ceiling knows I'm crying. The mirror sees my heart break. Every room's a reminder of love that we once knew. It's just four walls and silence in this apartment without you. The bedroom feels like winter, sheets cold on my side. I reach across the mattress, but there's nowhere left to hide. Your toothbrush by the sink, I don't know why it stays. Maybe I'm afraid to face the truth in empty space. Every little memory whispers when I breathe. I never knew that loneliness could feel this hard to leave. This apartment without you echoes every step I take. The ceiling knows I'm crying. The mirror sees my heart break. Every room's a reminder of love that we once knew. It's just four walls and silence in this apartment without you. Maybe I should pack it up, find a brand new view. But every street in the city still leads me back to this apartment without you. Feels heavier each night. The didn't hear it breaking. We didn't crash, we didn't burn. No screaming words, no sudden turn. Just quiet space between our hands, like drifting grains of sand. Conversations getting small, longer pauses in the hall. You stop looking in my eyes, but I ignored the signs. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dark, just tiny cracks across my heart. We were softly falling apart, like autumn leaves in the dark. No thunder, no lightning strike, just fading out of sight. You let go without a sound, and I was still holding on. We were softly falling apart, all alone. We slept inches far away, both pretending we were okay. I love you lost its spark, like a candle in the dark. Every promise turned to air, every touch felt unaware. We became two strangers, slow, afraid to let it show. It wasn't hate, it wasn't scars, just distance growing in our hearts. We were softly falling apart, like autumn leaves in the dark. No thunder, no lightning strike, just fading out of sight. You let go without a sound, and I was still holding on. We were softly falling apart, all alone. Maybe quiet hurts the most, when love turns into a ghost. No big goodbye to blame, just us, not the same. We were softly falling It's not the goodbye that hurts, it's what comes after. We said the words so quietly, like we were scared to wake the truth. No shattered glass, no slamming doors, just me and you. Your footsteps fading down the hall, like a slow and distant drum. I didn't know that heartbreak could feel this numb. The air got heavy, time moved slow, when love walked out the door. It's the silence after love that echoes in my chest, when the fighting's finally over, but there's no one left. No more good night, put your arms on around me. I never knew how loud an empty house could be. I tried to drown it with the TV, left the lights on all night, but nothing fills the quiet when you turn off the light. No angry words, no tears to prove, just quiet where we used to move. It's the silence after love that echoes in my chest when the fight is finally over, but there's no one left. No more I need you, no more stay. It's the silence after love that won't go away. Maybe noise is easier, at least it feels alive, but this quiet keeps reminding me that we didn't survive. It's the silence after love that keeps me up at night. No more tears to fall, just no more you in sight. If healing ever finds me, it won't be fast enough, 'cause it's the silence after love that hurts the most. After love, only silence. It's colder than it should be. Barefoot on cold floors, walking through what's yours or what used to be. Now it's just memories. Kitchen light flickers low, same place we used to slow dance slow. Now my shadow's all I hold, and the tiles feel like stone. Every step I take feels like a mistake in a house that still says your name. Barefoot on cold floors, searching for warmth that's not here anymore. I thought love would stay, but it slipped away. Now I'm tracing the shape of before. Barefoot on cold floors. Window cracked, the night creeps in like the quiet under my skin. Your laughter used to fill these rooms, now it fades too soon. I keep the thermostat high, but it doesn't warm my side, 'cause the only heat I knew was lying next to you. Every step I take echoes like heartbreak in a space we can't restore. Barefoot on cold floors, searching for warmth that's not here anymore. I thought love would stay, but it drifted away like footprints outside the door. Barefoot on cold floors. Maybe I'll get used to it, the chill inside my chest. Maybe time will cover it like blankets on a bed. Barefoot on cold floors, learning to stand on my own If love left a scar, at least I know who we are. Even if it's just in my core, barefoot on cold floors. Oh, free, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. Smiling in the daylight, laughing like I'm alright, posting little highlights so nobody asks why. Makeup hiding red eyes, gloss over goodbye. If they look a little closer, they might see the light. I learned how to fake it, how to keep it inside. Put my heartbreak in my pocket and let it hide. Nobody knows I'm crying when the door is closed at night. Nobody hears me breaking when I turn off all the lights. I play strong in the morning, but I fall apart by evening. Nobody knows I'm crying, nobody sees it. Friends say I'm glowing, they say I'm moving on, but they don't see the shadow that I'm leaning on. Your name still hits me like it did before, but I just change the subject and stare at the floor. I keep it together, I keep it tight, but silence gets louder every night. Nobody knows I'm crying when the door is closed at night. Nobody hears me breaking when I turn off all the lights. I play strong in the morning, but I'm barely breathing. Nobody knows I'm crying, nobody sees it. If tears made a sound, this whole world would shake. If hearts had a crack, mine would visibly break. Nobody knows I'm crying behind this painted smile. Nobody feels the storm that I've been hiding for a while. I say I'm okay, and they believe it. Nobody knows I'm crying, nobody sees it. Nobody knows, nobody knows, nobody knows. I left it on the wall. I don't know why. There's an empty frame above the bed where our picture used to live. I took it down but kept the space, like I'm not ready to forgive. Just our lines where we once smiled, frozen in a golden light. Now it's just a hollow square staring at me every night. I tell myself if it's just a wall, but it feels like something more. Like love walked out but left an open door. It's an empty frame, but I still see your face. Like memories don't need a place, they just stay. It's an empty frame, but it's holding all the pain of a love that slipped away without a trace. I try to hang a different photo, something bright, something new, but every time I look at it, I only see you. The nail is still there in the pain, like a promise that remains. Maybe I'm scared to fill the space, cause it means you won't come back again. I say I'm moving on, but I don't rearrange, cause healing means accepting that nothing's the same. It's an empty frame, but I still feel your touch. Like letting go would mean too much to erase. It's an empty frame and it's louder than your name in the silence of this place. Maybe one day I'll take it down, patch the wall, paint it now, but tonight I let it stay just to feel you one more It's an empty frame, but it holds what we became. Even if we couldn't stay, it's proof we were real. It's an empty frame, and though it brings the pain, it reminds me I can feel. Empty frame, but not an empty heart. It's still quiet in the kitchen, no more slamming doors, no more saying I'm done and falling back like before. Now the air don't even move, curtains barely sway. I used to beg for peace, now I'm scared of it this way. I thought chaos was the pain, but silence cuts the deepest when nothing's left to say. 'Cause stillness hurts the most when there's no ghost to blame, no words left hanging, no fire, no flame, just space where love once stood and memories getting close. I never knew that quiet would hurt the most. I miss the way you call my name, even when you were mad. I'd take another argument just to have you back. The ticking of the clock feels louder than before, every second stretching across this empty floor. I used to crave the calm, now I can't escape the weight of nothing we became. 'Cause stillness hurts the most when there's no tears to cry, no dramatic ending, just a slow goodbye. No reason left to fight, no reason left to hold. I never knew that quiet would feel this cold. There were things I never told you. I almost said don't go that night, but pride was louder than my heart. You stood waiting at the doorway while I let us fall apart. There were words behind my silence, trembling on my tongue, but fear wrapped around them before they could run. Now they echo in my head, every sentence left unsaid. All these unshared secrets sleeping in my chest, feel like unfinished stories that never got their rest. If I had been braver, maybe we'd still be. But now these unshared secrets are haunting me. I never told you I was scared of not being enough. I never showed you all the nights when loving felt too tough. You thought I didn't need you, thought I'd be just fine, but I was barely holding on behind that I'm alright. Now the quiet speaks louder than before, every truth I hid knocking at my door. All these unshared secrets burning in my mind, like letters never open, lost between the lines. If I had been honest, maybe we would be. But now these unshared secrets are all that's left of me. If I could turn back time, I'd let my walls fall down, let you see the fragile parts I was too scared to show. These unshared secrets drifting through the dark, every hidden feeling still tearing me apart. If love needs truth to survive, then I set it free. And now these unshared secrets are all that's left with me. I should have told you, I should have told you. I hear it falling, but it's not outside. Blue skies on the weather report, but I'm drowning in my room. Sunlight pouring through the glass, still I'm wrapped in gloom. You left without a storm, no lightning in your eyes, but ever since you walked away, there's a cloud I can't deny. Every breath feels heavy, like water in my lungs. I'm smiling in the daylight, but inside it never stops. There's rain inside my chest, falling without rest. No umbrella for this pain, no shelter from the ache. Every drop's a memory, yeah, running down my neck. There's rain inside my chest, and I'm soaking in regret. I try to keep it quiet, but it's dripping through my sleep. Dreams turn into rivers, and I wake up feeling weak. You said it's for the best, that we both need space. But how do I escape when the storm's in one place? I check the sky outside, it's perfectly clear, but the forecast in my heart says you're still here. There's rain inside my chest, falling without rest. No umbrella for this pain, no shelter from the ache. Every drop's a memory, running down my neck. There's rain inside my chest, and it hasn't ended yet. Maybe one day the clouds will break, maybe sunshine will find its way. But tonight the thunder still whispers your name. There's rain inside my chest, but I'm learning how to stand. Let it fall around me like it's part of who I am. If healing takes a while, I'll survive the flood with rain inside my chest. Well, once were love, still raining, still raining. I keep the lights on so I don't feel it. Every room is glowing, but I still feel the dark. Shadows in the corners, living in my heart. TV playing in the background just to fill the space. I'm trying not to think about the look on your face. I tell myself I'm fine, I'm better on my own. But silence is different when I'm here alone. I got the lights on, heart up, trying not to feel your loss. Wide awake till the sunrise, avoiding what it costs. If I don't let it in, maybe I won't fall apart. So I keep the lights on, and I turn off my heart. Phone face down on the table, like I don't care at all. But every time it vibrates, I'm praying for your call. I walk past our reflection in the hallway glass. Two people used to live here, now it's just my past. I say I've moved on, I say I'm strong, but I'm just learning how to feel nothing at all. I got the lights on, heart up, trying not to feel your loss. Keeping busy every second so I don't get lost. If I don't let it in, maybe I won't restart. So I keep the lights on, and I turn off my heart. But even in the used to be different, didn't we? Old videos on my phone, laughing like we own the world. No doubts behind your eyes, no distance in my words. We used to talk for hours about forever like it's real. Now forever feels like something we forgot how to feel. It's not just missing you, it's deeper than it seems. I'm grieving who we were inside those memories. I miss who we were before the cracks began, before the silence grew between your heart and mine. I don't just miss your touch or the way you said my name. I miss who we were before we changed. When love was easy, when it felt light, when we didn't overthink every single fight. We didn't need to try, it just came naturally. Now loving feels like something we forgot how to be. It's not just losing you that leaves me in the blur. Saying goodbye to the way we were. I miss who we were before the tears and pride, before we let our fears pull us to different sides. I don't just miss your arms or the warmth we shared. I miss who we were when we cared. Maybe we grew up, or maybe we grew apart. Maybe love got heavy onto fragile hearts. I miss who we were, but I know we can't go back. Some moments only live inside a photograph. I hold on to the light, even if it hurts, 'cause I miss who we were more than just your words. We were something beautiful when we How did we get here? We pass each other in the hallway like we don't share a past. Same house, different heartbeats, moving way too fast. You say hey like it's nothing, like we never held on tight. Now your eyes look through me like I'm fading out of sight. We know each other's secrets, every scar and every scar, but somehow we don't know who we are. We're just familiar strangers, living side by side. I know every little detail, but nothing left to hide. We memorized each other, but forgot how to care. Now we're just familiar strangers, standing there. Your laugh sounds the same, but it doesn't feel like home. your touch is automatic, but it chills me to the bone. We talk about the weather, we talk about the day, but never about the distance growing every day. We know the shape of love, we know the shape of pain, but we don't know how to find us again. We're just familiar strangers, sharing broken space. Know every little habit, but can't read each other's face. We memorized the story, but forgot the spark. Now we're just familiar strangers in the dark. Maybe we stayed too long, maybe we let it fade. Maybe love doesn't leave, it just slowly changes shape. We're just familiar strangers with history in our hands, built to life together, but it slipped like sand. And we know each other deeply, but we don't understand how we became familiar strangers in the end. So close, but so far. I swear I heard you, footsteps down the hallway, but nobody's there. Your voice inside the silence, floating in the air. Curtains barely moving, windows tightly closed. Every sound reminds me of what I miss the most. It's like the walls remember every word we spoke. Now they throw them back at me like little ghosts. It's a room full of echoes, calling out your name. Every corner whispers, but nothing's the same. I try to close my ears, but it only grows. I'm alone in a room full of echoes. The couch where we would sit, still shaped like you and me. I trace the empty space where your hand used to be. I turn the music louder, but it can't erase the sound of you not loving me in this familiar place. Memories bounce around from ceiling to the floor. I didn't know heartbreak could be this loud before. It's a room full of echoes, repeating our goodbye. Every breath I take feels like a lie. I try to drown it out, but it only grows. I'm trapped in a room full of echoes. Maybe time will quiet what's living in these walls. Maybe one day silence won't feel like your call. Still a room full of echoes, but I'm learning how to stand. Let the memories fade like footprints in the sand. They don't hurt the same as they did before. I'm alone, but I'm not yours anymore. Echoes fading slow. We never really ended, did we? You said it maybe someday, like that would ease the fall. Left the door half open, didn't close it at all. No final tearful moment, no last kiss in the rain. Just words that felt temporary but left permanent pain. If this is over, why does it feel like we're still hanging somewhere in between? It's an unfinished goodbye, still caught in my throat. Half of a heartbreak, half of a hope. You walked away, but you didn't cut the tie. Now I'm living inside an unfinished goodbye. I keep replaying that night, looking for a sign. Were you already gone? While I was trying, you didn't say forever, you didn't say the end. Just we need some space, like love could just bend. If it's really done, why do I wait for a message that's always too late? It's an unfinished goodbye, still echoing in my mind. No clear ending, no clear line. You left the light on, but said goodnight. Now I'm lost in the blur of an unfinished goodbye. Maybe closure's a myth, maybe we never know when a love is truly over, or just moving slow. It's an unfinished goodbye, but I'm learning to let go. Even without answers, even if I don't know. If you ever look back, I hope you realize you left me healing an unfinished goodbye. Half a goodbye, so goodbye. doesn't scream, it just stays. Lonely isn't loud, it doesn't make a sound. It sits beside you quietly when no one's around. It's not a crashing wave, it's barely even there. Just an empty chair and colder hair. I thought heartbreak would shout, shake the walls somehow, but it's softer than that now. 'Cause lonely isn't loud, it whispers in the dark. It settles in your chest and makes a home inside your heart. No sirens, no alarms, no fire in the crowd. Lonely isn't loud. I go out with my friends, smile like I'm okay, but it follows me back home at the end of every day. It waits inside my room, in the silence of my bed, lays down next to me where you used to rest your head. It doesn't break the glass, it doesn't make a scene, it's just the space between. 'Cause lonely isn't loud, it barely makes a move. It lingers in the quiet, in everything you lose. No thunder in the sky, no tears that scream out loud. Lonely isn't loud, but sometimes I wish it was, so I could fight it back instead of slowly fading in the middle of the black. Lonely isn't loud, but it's heavy as a stone. It grows inside your chest until you feel alone. No warning when it comes, no way to turn it down. Lonely isn't loud, but it's here right now. Not loud, just here. Not loud, just here. It's loud in here, but I still feel alone. Flashing lights in crowded rooms, laughing like I've nothing to lose. Bass is heavy in my chest, but it can't drown you out. I'm moving to the rhythm, trying not to think, but every song reminds me of the edge we used to dance on. For a moment I forget the space you left, but it all comes back with the silence. When the music stops and the lights go low, that's when I feel it most. That's when I know all the noise in the world can't fix what's broke. It's easy to hide till the music stops. Ooh. stops, there's nowhere to run, no crowd to lose myself in, no place to numb. All the sound disappears and the silence drops. I'm face to face with us when the music stops. No more sound, just you now. I swear I heard it. Someone called across the street, and my heart skipped twice. For a second I believed you were somewhere in sight. I turned around too fast, hope rushing to my face. But it was just a stranger standing in your place. Why does every sound still feel like you? Why does every crowd split into two? I almost heard your name floating in the air, like it was calling me from somewhere. Every little whisper, every little flare turns into you. I almost heard your name. At the coffee shop today, they wrote it on a cup. Different spelling, different voice, but it still messed me up. Radio played a song we used to sing out loud. Now I hear it softly, and it hurts somehow. I thought time would blur the way it used to feel, but every tiny trigger makes it real. I almost heard your name in the middle of the night, like it slipped into my dreams, out of sight. Every passing second feels the same. I close my eyes, I almost hear your name. Maybe it's just memory playing tricks on me, or maybe love doesn't leave, it just changes frequency. I almost heard your name, but it fades away like a ghost in the echo of yesterday. One day it won't hurt, one day it won't remain, but tonight almost heard your name. Almost, almost. This is the hardest part, when the lights go out. Pillows stacked on your side like they could replace you. Blankets wrapped around me tight, but they don't hold like you do. The clock keeps blinking to 17 like it's frozen in time. I used to fall asleep to your heartbeat, now I'm listening to mine. The dark feels bigger than it did before. I'm loved with lying, like you're still there. Every night's a little colder, every dream your tone. I'm learning to sleep alone. Your t-shirt in that drawer still smells like yesterday. I tell myself I won't reach for it, but I do anyway. I leave the TV playing low just to fill the space, 'cause silence hits the hardest when I see your face. I used to fear the dark, now I fear the truth, that I have to make it without you. I'm learning to sleep alone, with the window cracked for air, counting all the reasons you're not here. Every night I'm stronger, even when I don't. I'm learning to sleep alone. Maybe one day this side won't feel so wide. Maybe one night I will reach to the other I'm learning to sleep alone, and it's breaking me slow, but I still breathe on, even letting go. If love was my home, I'll build my own. I'm learning to sleep alone, but still alive.